Hey beauties, good afternoon to you. Alright, I'm now just commenting on the whole job fair saga as it relates to Romeich Entertainment or Romeich, the person. Alright, I'm not so familiar with job fairs. What I know, it is like a day where a number of people come and the employer gets to, basically not him or her per se, but a recruitment group or panel of people get to see a large number of potential employees, as opposed to putting off, interviews today, tomorrow, the next day, and it can become a little bit exhausting. Although for that day, as a day wanes, it becomes tiring and exhausting. But even with that reality, it's that's a basic idea of job fair. So where a plethora of people can come for the employer, and when I say employer, I'm talking about his those who work for him or her can get to interview, see potential people, right there and then you can do your deliberations and hire who it is that you need to hire. So I was looking if it is that you should charge at job fairs, because I started to think about, I know that you have this career placement group back in the day where they will get you jobs. So they operate like a sort of a smaller version of job fairs. Get you a job. I think you're sure of getting a job, maybe. Or they do their best for you to get it. It's 90% charge and 90% chances of you getting the job. But you have to either give them your first paycheck, or you pay a fee, or you give them part of your paycheck. There is some payment involved. So that is what came to my mind. And I said, let me look as it relates to job fairs. And there was one particular article that says no need to pay, but another one says you may be required, or you will be. I can't remember if it used the word may or will be required to pay a sort of a participation fee. That is how it was dubbed, a participation fee in this job fair. So beautiful people, maybe Romeich had done his research. Remember, he's a businessman. Business people think different from the average Joe. I realize that their thinking is, if we think west, they think east. If we think north, they think south. It's something that I realize with business people, because people are even complaining that food and refreshments were on sale. I personally don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that, because the reality is, if you go to a job fair, more than likely you're going to be there for the whole day. There was one young lady said she reached there for 12. Her interview was at 5. Suppose I never had food and refreshment there. She would have had to go on the road before, she was starting to feel famished, meaning hungry, and probably get something. So it's a one-stop shop. I don't have a problem with that, to be honest with you. I don't have no problem with that, because many of us are saying that, but if we were running that and we could find a way to make some, we would do it. People, we have to be real. We have to be real with her. I have no problem with that part of it. I don't think people should carry the whole crucifixion cross to Romeich. All right, you said to him, you don't think it was fair for him to charge, because one girl said when she went there, they said, oh, it was a prank or something like that. I don't know, so. All right, you beat him. Stop. Why Jamaicans feel like you want blood, you want the 2 hands, you want the 2 feet? Hey, there's an aggression and an anger in the country, I don't know. We have to go into some serious prayer and fasting, because there is an aggression. So you beat it's like we feel you can't stop beat you. If you just beat you, like we're no different from that student, that 11th grader that beat the 8th grader. It was when he was unconscious enough him, he gave him a thump in the face, and he dropped and I think hit his head and was unconscious for a moment, that he started to beat upon him. We did it with Alice. We did it now. We're doing it with this fella. Stop. So the guy, no, sir. All right. You say, and he ended up not charging the people. And then, all right, you realize how they start move to the food thing because he had. So what? I don't have a problem with that, because individuals, they know that they would have had to be there for the whole day, so they would get hungry. If you don't carry your own food, they would have to buy something. They would have had to do that. So you have to check silently if it is coming from a place of envy now and jealousy, because many of you could not host a job fair to provide potential jobs for people and to earn while doing that. Their business people have to find ways of earning consistently so that they can pay the people. Because I'm sure it's not 1-2 people. I follow his page and I realize he has 3 young ladies who work with him, and then some other men I see sometimes working with him. You think it's easy to find money for pay people, and I'm sure him can't pay them monkey money. He might not be paying them a grandiose amount, something that is magnolious. But and to be consistently paying them, because I'm sure he has this person with that all over the place. I never see any problem in terms of him having a food refreshments on set. I don't see a problem with that, because as I said, they would have had to find ways of purchasing food, and most people not going to want to carry food with them to the job fair. Most people not going to want to do that on the outside. And so come on, you're not going to want to do that. You don't want to be carrying around the food you do the whole time. You want to eat and then discard of the container, get yourself together, either before or after the interview. So I never had a problem with that. And why would you want to go and leave now? Suppose a place where you're going to have to find somewhere to go far. And no, sir, I don't have no problems with that part. The guy has, it was the fear was a joke apparently, based on what I heard a young lady saying. And I still beat the man. No, sir. Maybe you said that he should not have, but you can't tell people what to do. Because as I said, you have these, I remember back in the day, I don't know if they're still around, like a placement career place entity. I know one was on the university campus, and their places about, some different places that people tell me, and you had to give up either a portion of your salary or all of the first salary, or you pay a fee, some fee, yes. And I just read up on it, and it says you may be required or will be, I just can't remember what I read, to pay a participation fee. And $1,000, I'm not saying that, some people it's difficult to find $1,000, but that wasn't, I think even if you got up and spoke about it, speak about it one time and done. But don't beat the man and say this, and Jamaicans have to check ourselves. I'm telling you, there is an aggression on the land. Envy and jealousy is too ripe. There's some people I know, they're probably not coming from that place. They're probably frustrated. So they're tired of anything where they have to be paying. Because in this country, you park your car just so, you have to pay this. So you can't drive and park your car in peace, so to speak. Or is a no parking zone. You have to park in Spanish Town to go to a job interview in Kingston sort of a situation. So I understand the frustration where that is concerned. But we don't have to be beating on people like this. There is this spirit, we're beating. We're beating on people. Come on, man, come on. We have to do a little bit better than that. Come on, my beautiful Jamaican people. We don't have to deal with things like that, so aggressive. You speak about it. If you feel it is unfair, say that and so on. So the guy came out. I don't know what he said. I literally didn't watch anything. I just wanted to get the information about a job fair. And if it is required or it's not, to pay. Some says it can be or it should be. Some saying no. So you see, really, maybe not wrong, in a sense. And then he ended up not charging when they went there. See, for Jamaicans, I think we need to take a lot of the energy to hit out against injustices that is really damaging, that are damaging the country by leaps and bounds. The people, it's causing the people to suffer gravely financially, socially, if you want to say economically, which it borders on, social and the financial, or socio-economically. We have to look at these things, and spiritually too, mentally, psychologically. There are people they have lost hope. They're depressed, they're down, they're out, they're despondent because the country is not being manned properly. That is what we should put our energies. You see people like Martin Luther King Jr., Nelson Mandela, the heroes that we had, it's the truths and the rights of the people of the black race. That is what they fought for. You could be get up about, these things. I'm not saying you can't speak about it, but don't belabor the point. You say it, you feel, but finish. Look at what we're going on. Brain Marshall will make a big thing. I mean, what? And then when you're not conferred things, you wonder why. They're going to bring back these things and show you and say, look at how you are, look at your attitude. Even if you think it was wrong, two wrongs certainly won't make a right. We need to be celebratory of people's achievements. If you want to correct people, do it, but stop. Don't take off their 2 hands and their 2 feet and make blood be drawn from them. Take out their intestines on something that may not require something as deadly as that, or as dastardly as that. No, boy. Jesus. Lord. Wow. Boy, what a heaviness on the land. I pray that God comes and helps us. I really do. But maybe his wrath make up because we stay bad, man. The heart of man is desperately wicked. Evil. Guys, follow me on TikTok. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. share this message, please.